Question 2.4. On the grid provided in the answer book, draw an ogive cumulative frequency graph to represent the data. So firstly, you need to understand when drawing an ogive curve, the amount of range, so the ranges you're given to draw that will be your x coordinate or your x value, and you would generally always take the upper limit. So as you can see, I've got highlighted every single upper limit there, and as well as written it down here as your x coordinate for those corresponding points. But you are given the frequency here, and it's a cumulative frequency graph, so you need to add, and cumulative means you need to add up all of these frequencies. So in this instance, the first one will be 7, and you need to add 1 each time. So it will be 7 plus 12, that will be 19. 19 plus 24, that is 43, and so on. So if we add these two together, 78, and our last value would have to be 100. So once we have, now this is the cumulative frequency, this will be our y coordinate. So we would add these up together, and once we get 100 at the end, that's generally the last coordinate. So this will be 107, 219, and as you can see, it's increasing each time. So it will always be an increasing graph, and it will be joined dot to dot, or point to point, in other words. 478, 94, and then 100. And now we can go ahead and plot these points. So somewhat what your cumulative frequency graph would look like. And one thing to note, it always is grounded, so it always starts off from 0 and 0 and climbs its way up. So firstly, cumulative frequency ogive curve, so that is your heading, and thereafter amount spent in rands on sample contracts per month, that is your x-axis. And as you can see, we have a scale of 100, which is, as it's increasing to 100, so that's only 15, and I've used a scale of 10 for the cumulative frequency of it going all the way to 100. So firstly, first point 0 and 0, that's fine, that grounds our ogive curve. Then we have 107 and 219. So we'll have graph paper. This would essentially be a lot more accurate, but the idea is there. 343. 8. We can confirm these in a bit. Just need to move this. And 594 and 600. Alright, so you can just use our tool again to confirm what we're getting. Right, all of them should be exactly, since the scale matches it. Do this just to confirm matches, and thereafter we need to go across. So first one would be around 7. So as you can see, we just need to bring this slightly down a bit. Maybe 19. So around there, this would be 43. 78. And this would be 94. And 100. Alright, so once we confirm these values, now we can actually go ahead and draw them. And let's go ahead and use dark blue draw a graph. So we will draw in the dots exactly how we see them. No ruler, it's more of a curve, increasing curve each time. And that is essentially your ogive curve.